Hey, welcome back to another episode of Watch Therapy. Got another sweet looking Crusher Citizen. This one is called the Zenshin, Zenshin Chronograph. Let's take a moment to connect. It's hard not to notice that dial. Beautiful texture. Beautiful. I'm not usually a powder blue guy, but I do like that. I like that quite a bit. Another thing you could consider liking is the new subscriber in February giveaway. I'm going to just pause right here and talk about that. I will show you the watch at the end of the video. If you watched some of my other videos recently, you know it's a Seiko 5. A Seiko 5. So stay tuned for that. All you got to do is be a new subscriber in the month of February. Getting back to the Citizen Zenshin Chrono, I was looking at it. I'm really liking these sort of beveled. The bevel right there. You can kind of see that a little better. Beveled and polished, I should say, along the edges. Really like it. It's got this real angular case, and I don't know. I know it's not the same thing. I know it's not the same price. I know it's made of different materials. This is super titanium, by the way, super titanium. But it reminded me a little bit of a Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. And I looked up which one. If you look up the Perpetual Calendar 41 Blue, just a little. But I think it's just, it borrows some lines or has that similarity, and I think it's really great looking. I love how this, polished dial sort of sits atop this like really tough looking case. What would it look like on a wrist? Well, I'll put it on my 17 centimeter circumference wrist. And by the way, this watch is for sale, I should have mentioned already, at TikTok Shop. You can see the suggested price there and the reference number. So let's try it on. I have nearly a 7-inch wrist. Oh, okay, that's what I'm wearing today. Yeah, I never know. I know you didn't stay up all night kind of wondering, what is he going to wear? Oh, if you care, here it is. This is a watch I ordered from Japan. It was used. I showed on a video how to order from Japan. But I got this incredible piece, just so you know. You take a little risk. Obviously, you can't try it on, so you have to really read up on it. But this is a $2,000 original price watch. A couple years later, at least one owner later, I got it for $330. It's a Seiko Astron GPS Solar, and a good-looking one. They have a couple different generations, at least 3. First generation was huge. I think this would be more like a second generation. And then they have a third generation, which is even more minimal, more like a titanium kind of thinner watch. There's the case back, just for your FYI. There's the movement. It's a 5X53. Very cool, though. I like it. Got some really nice twin deployment clasps here. I did notice the band, or the bracelet, is quite wide. It doesn't really taper. Pretty wide. And when I put it on my wrist, I don't know, my wife immediately commented, it looks too big. It looks too big. Well, it's 41 millimeters across. It does take up a good amount of the wrist. It's got kind of these solid end links here, which are nicely polished. These center links, I should say. You can see them all the way down. Real nice. But yeah, kind of down the barrel there, over the top. I don't know if it's too big for my wrist. I would say it's a bigger watch. If you're not into that, this might not be for you, but you can see on the edges, there's still a gap there. It's inboard of the edges of my wrist, so that's what it looks like. super titanium. And I like the fact that it's not too light. You know, some titanium watch, this has a little weight to it. The movement must be just a little heavy. Some titanium watches, for me, people want this super lightness, but sometimes I hate to say it, but it kind of feels cheap. It kind of feels cheap to me, and I can't tell you why. I know some people really desire it, but I do like having a little bit of heft. Look at that. Now you can look at that dial. Ooh, awesome texture. I like having a little weight to it, and this watch does. You know you're wearing something, but it's not like a ball bearing, hanging off your wrist. It's not going to be super heavy. So I think that's a good touch. I think it strikes the right balance. That's what I mean to say. So it is, like I said, 42.5 millimeters across. And it's got the chronograph, of course. You know how a chronograph works. It's interesting. It doesn't sort of click. It just you just sort of push it. It's a very light touch to it. Moves nicely, I think. You can stop it there, reset, bring it all the way around. So it's got a 24-hour counter and a 60-minute counter, and you got a small seconds right there. Really good looking. Really good looking. It does have 100-meter water resistance. It says you can go diving with it. You could. That's not what I would do, but, well, there you go. I looked at the website, and I'll tell you, it gets really good reviews, and it's no wonder. It's a great-looking watch. It's been out for a little while, $625. I think that's a fair price, but you might be able to beat that. Jonathan, talk to him or any of the people at TikTok Shop. Yeah, I really like it. I really like it. So, this has been the Citizen